Yo, what's happening, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in to yet another episode of the TMS Podcast. Shout outs and thank you to everybody that watched the first premiere episode. And if you are new to this channel, just make sure to click the subscribe button, like, dislike, and comment, and just suggest some topics that you would like us to unpack. And this week, we're unpacking a topic that everyone has gone through in their lives, and we're talking about friend zones.
I've also gone through.
Have you ever? We also have an ad lib hype man in the background that will be speaking now and again. So
executive producer in the building.
What's that guy's name on no reason? Twin.
Twin.
Shout out everybody out there, man. Shout out Colorado.
Shout out.
My niggas out there.
5 minutes later.
What is the friend zone? How do you get into it, and how do you get yourself out? And do you ever advance to being the main? I don't know of any success stories.
I don't know.
They exist.
They're there. But look, I think let's define friend zone, right? I think my definition of friend zone is when you are chasing or pursuing a girl that you're feeling, or you have some kind of like towards her, and she's not feeling you at all, and you find yourself in a place where your rapport is not being well received. So you may have chats, but they're not landing in the right way.
But here's another thing that adds to the definition of friend zone is, for you, whilst you are pursuing this person, you feel like you're winning.
Yeah.
So there's an element of, I'm getting in.
Victory!
Whisper. So while you are busy telling your jokes, washela, and shelling means courtship, or how do we define shelling in English? Is it
Courtship?
Advances.
Advances.
So whilst you're putting forward your advances, to you may believe that you're winning, but there comes a point where you realize that
What point is that? I think it's a point where she tells you about another dude.
Or the point can be more severe, where you pull in for a lamza and there's a reverse gear involved.
Mr. Anderson.
So exactly what we're all trying to say is, when you are not interpreting the messages that you're getting from the lady correctly.
I have a scenario for you.
Yeah.
So in varsity days, right? There was this really fly hiney, right? And I pursued her. I was very romantic. I took her.
Very tall, romantic guy.
Very tall.
Roses get fed like this.
So anyway, I pursued this girl, and then we go on a romantic date. So I had like a setup, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And also a poem before.
That's a part of the friend zone. That's a poem.
a poem.
Hey, bro.
The guys that
Roses are red.
Can I just interject?
Things now.
Previously, poems like poems would be perceived as you're putting in
You're
the
inside.
You can't tell a poem in this day and age.
No, listen to my chat. So before
I also knew what the poem was.
Do you remember the poem?
I don't remember the poem though, but I wrote the poem anyway.
Sleep.
The reality was this: is that I wrote the poem. And then I sent it to her before the date. It was almost like a little poem, right? To describe what the date's gonna be like, right?
Yeah.
Roses are red, violets are blue.
So then we go on a dinner. Then we go on a hot air balloon ride.
He's never told us about this.
I know about this chat.
Yeah.
I don't know about this chat.
Hot air balloon. That is not too random, dog.
And this is not now where we can afford to go on a hot air
This is
balloon
when you
date.
save.
This is when you're saved,
Yeah.
kid.
This is an archive chat.
I'm sitting there. We go on a hot air balloon. Great vibes, you know what I'm saying? She's in awe. Great dinner. Drive very far to the West Rand. Hey, anyway, we get there. I get a lamza, right, in the car.
Yeah.
Right. So now the weekend is fresh. In my heart, I'm fresh.
This is weird, because if you get a lamza, surely you cannot recess
Right?
to a zone.
Right? So then now I go to UJ, I'm like, yo, where's this hand? You know, it's going down, you know what I'm saying? How? When I get there now, I get a high. But the high is not coming from the right
Your
place.
mix with the right one.
Ish. So then I'm like, no, let me go in for a lamza.
Subsequent.
You know what I'm saying? Because like we got rapport now. Hey, my man, I got a Neo, dog. Live there by Calder.
I was like, yo, these are flames. So what do? You smile after or what?
Hey, dog.
You have to smile.
So I'm sitting there, I'm like, no.
And you can't be snake man and be like, what's up?
Yeah, no.
You can't.
None of
You
that.
can't.
No.
So now the worst part now is it's a bit awkward now because like, how do I carry on this chat? So I go in for a hug and I'm like, yo, that's a little bit cold, you know what I'm saying? And then she's like, no, I'm not that type of person. I don't display, you know, PDA type of vibes, right? Hey. So then I'm like, okay, cool, let me chat to this person on Mixit, you know? So we chat, then she's like, I won't lie. I just see you as a friend. It was a very romantic date. However, nothing more can transpire from this.
So you're an artist or Adam Afugati?
Now, context.
Show me.
Context. So now context, right?
Triple nine.
So from a context perspective, now I spent all my money on this date.
Yeah.
I got to
debit
carry. Yeah, I took my carry money and I did everything.
Debit.
But then I end up losing. So I'm sitting there, no money, cake is not
Define cake.
Yeah, for the people that
Please define cake. Define cake.
So now I spend my whole allowance on this date. I'm a pop guy now. I don't have racks. I must ask my boys for petrol money. I must ask my boys for food money, everything. So
because of a poem, B-Sport.
So now your ROI is bad.
It's very bad.
Very bad. It's an investment. So that was like my big friendzone chat.
Because at that point, you don't understand if this person is the one that led you on, or was it something that you did? Because I can't even imagine what you were thinking at that point. That how do we move from a point where I got a lamza to I am just seeing you as a friend?
Triple nine. Show me.
You know what I mean? Because it really would just not make sense. So it was not even you misinterpreting what she was giving you, because surely if she's giving you a lamza, surely we're moving in a direction. You know what my intentions are. You know where I'm trying to go with this. But for you to regress at a later stage after
there was another dude involved.
So
there was a third party.
You changed your mind.
So there was a third party.
So now you know how long it takes to make a playlist for the car, eh?
Hey,
so this guy made a playlist for the road.
I have to, you know.
First things first. A guy phoned ahead with airtime you didn't have.
Yes.
He phoned ahead.
Pay as you go.
Yeah. To make bookings for hot air balloons.
Right. Dinner. Reservation.
He
possible.
No, Grouper wasn't there at the time.
Fine, but he used his mental capabilities to write a poem. He wrote a poem. He used his fucking intellect, excuse my language, but intellect to write a poem, and the results were negative.
Loss.
No, but that's the thing. He got a lamza though. Surely that's an indication of
that's all,
interest.
Dog. That's all. I feel like.
So wait, maybe let's unpack the friend zone scenario as a whole. Usually, guys that are in the friend zone don't get lamza
at all, dog.
Zone 14 guys don't get lamza.
That's what I'm saying. Usually, the guy in the friend zone gets chats about the other guys who she's lamzaring.
But at that point, that's like the pits. Yeah, by the time she starts telling you about the guys, that's when you know you're not even questioning yourself in your position. You know that you are a brother in that particular
Let
situation.
me put it this way. What are the first signals that you are being zoned?
When she tells you about other niggas.
Wait, that's not the first signal.
That's not the first signal.
That's not the first signal. There's many signals.
So there's many. It's like I see you more as a friend. I like our chats.
Yeah.
I feel like there is layers to it. Then from there, she'll tell you.
No, but you're talking about more overt chats. Yeah. Give it direct. We're saying, what are the things that you as a guy with a brain between his ears can say?
My man, when you love, you don't know, dog.
Yeah, but I think the one way you can actually pick it up is when the effort is one-sided. If someone is feeling you equally, if someone is feeling, you know this saying that says the nicest guy finishes last.
Yeah.
So if you feel like you are going out of your way to show this lady how nice you are, you are most probably going to land up in the friend zone.
So the thing is, I get it, we want this thing to be a two-way thing.
Yeah.
Maybe courtship needs to be redefined also, because as we know it, we must advance.
Yeah, but you need to get a response that is favorable to.
Fair enough. Like, let's say you meet a person and you are in communication.
Yeah.
But you're always the one who's driving the communication. So, for example, if you don't send the WhatsApp today or a Mixi today,
you won't get nothing.
You're not gonna get nothing.
No, but wait.
Is that not an indication of ending up?
No, not really.
All right.
Because not getting an indication just might mean there's somebody else who she might be entertaining, right? Who is of more value to her. I.e., you know how, and I dislike this about some broads where maybe Bonds has more value to add via he arrives with bottles. For example, right?
More chats.
She might entertain Bonds more than she might entertain me, because when I arrive, God, the cold, the block.
Yeah. Bottles, more chats, poems, less chats.
That's all. She's not gonna entertain. Dog, there's more value to get out of him than me. That's not an indication of friend zone though. That's why for me, the moment a girl says to me, oh yeah, hey, last weekend I was with Spamandla, hey, tells me about her dudes. Dog, I'm landing up in a zone, bro.
So the first indicator for you is when she mentions another dude.
Yeah, dog, it's more.
There's nothing prior to that.
No, because how many stories have you heard of girls who get pursued by dudes for years, and then eventually she like, I'll go on a date with him. Then they land up chewing chewing equals sexual intercourse.
Am I the only one that's experienced a friend zone of that nature?
No.
Because at the moment I have a situation that I'm facing, and I'm not too sure about it. Yeah. No, it's not like I'm making advances that are clear as well. You know what I mean? So there's a lady that
wait, you might be at fault as well.
I might be at fault as well.
Okay.
So what happened was, there's a lady that I've just been speaking to, and this very afternoon today, she was like, yo man, hey, it was so great today. I went for a training run with a couple of friends, and then it felt so good to be Shella. And I didn't know how to interpret that. I don't know what that means. And so I'm okay. So what do you think I've been doing this whole time?
This guy needs an assurance point to be like, oh my god,
No, but that could also work another way though, where she's trying to say, bro, there are guys that are hollering, so you need to up your game and make your intentions clear, because I don't want to be here and be in this position where you don't even have clarity on where we're trying to go.
Wait, Lips, my boy, you're overthinking this thing, dog.
Yeah.
I feel like you're in the zone.
Yeah.
You never won.
Zone.
Zone 14.
Swizzy, zone.
My boy, you're in the zone. And the longer you play on this trajectory, you're gonna go deeper.
I disagree with Bonds. Disagree with him wholeheartedly.
Deeper. You need to escape.
Are you saying there's an escape?
No, because of what you said.
But Lips
get in and get out. Lips might not have made. He didn't make his intentions clear. Lips could have just said, "Listen, dog. Me, I feel you."
Yeah,
and then she can say, I want to prove it then, dog. Whilst you're proving it, I'm gonna entertain other
And
dudes.
at this point, it's just chats.
Exactly.
There's nothing to it. It's literally just building a rapport.
Fair enough, I hear that. But in this day and age, or in any day and age, if you present your chat straightforward like that, how are your chances of winning? You meet someone.
How are you gonna know?
Hear me out. You meet someone, you say, hey dog, I'm about this life, I'm feeling you or whatnot. What are your chances of winning from that? Apart from you playing whatever game you want.
Bro, how are you gonna know if you don't say what you want? You're gonna pick and pay, not even pick and pay. Go steers. You joke about the King Steer Beggar combo. Large. you go to steers and go. I don't know.
Do humans work like steers though?
Yes.
No. So
no.
It depends on how you present it, but you present what you want.
Let me present an example. I've had a conversation recently with a female counterpart.
All right.
Who I asked, at which point in the game do you realize this man wants you? Because I get it as guys, we don't come straight forward, or we come straight forward.
A lot of the time.
Yeah, we don't come straight forward, or we come straight forward and we lose from the get-go.
Yeah,
so I'm like, Pande le batlang. Do you want us to XYZ, or must we play the game and then at some point deviate from the game? Segue from the game. You know what I mean?
Because if you're not showing what your intentions are, in as much as you'll be interpreting what she's giving back to you, she might have, from the onset, have misinterpreted what you were trying to give her. And then she puts you in the friend zone based on what you presented. Because this guy just wants to be a friend because of what he's presenting to me.
The first chat we had, the first chat we had in the first episode was when you're in Pick and Pay, Douglas Dale, aisle number 2, shopping for salty cracks.
Love Pick and Pay.
I love it a lot. Raymond Ackerman. When you're there, she's shopping for noodles, right? You're the one who's gonna go to her and go, hey. At that point, she needs to reciprocate. If she doesn't, then keep shopping for spinach, whatever the hell you're shopping for, right? But at that point, it's almost like it's a give and take. Give, take, ping pong the whole time. But every time you have an opportunity, that's your opportunity to make your intentions clear. We're not saying it's as straightforward and linear as Hi, my name is Lips. I want you to
Be my wife.
No.
It's not like that.
You drive the direction of where that situation needs to go. But the woman is, if anything, the most empowered in that situation. To also say, to also direct, to be like, Ejo, yaka. And as much as you might say, let's go out for dinner, she goes, no, yaka. That's all.
It's a balanced equation.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's a balanced equation, but you need to show intent.
That's it.
From the onset.
That's it. From
Okay.
So wait.
Appropriate intent.
So going back to your example, have you been showing intent?
I think I've been very vague as well.
Yeah.
What I'm seeing from this thing, what I'm taking away from this thing is the fact that I just did not show where I'm trying to go. That's why I even think with this same chat of being shellac is her trying to check my response to that to see if she should be pursuing other avenues or...
So you think it was a compliance test?
Yeah, bro, what exactly are you trying to do with that? You know what I mean? Because we're here, we're in this, we're vibing and everything is moving well. And where does this come from?
It's a nuance.
All of a sudden, it was...
So
that's the thing.
Do we introduce the concept of, dare I say, Kino escalation?
Hey.
Let's do it.
Do I say?
But we touched on it in the last episode about.
But it might be vital in the sense that you'll learn whether or not to go forward or
100%.
or the other
100%.
other direction.
It gives you a bit of intention in your chat.
But how else can you make your intentions clear apart from Kino escalation?
You like definitions. What is Kino escalation? It might be revealing too much now, but
yeah, alright, so my understanding of the mystery method that we all looked at back in our varsity days. So mystery method is a bunch of guys that tell guys how to get women.
yeah.
Whoa!
That's
Yes.
it might be a bit bad, but tell us.
That's about it. Yeah. They really sat there and they described to guys how to go about in terms of pursuing and charming women.
So they gave strategies.
Yeah, they gave strategies. And Kino escalation was part of the strategies whereby you initiate contact.
Compliance tests.
You initiate contact as a compliance test to see whether or not you are received.
Yeah.
So you touch the hand and then is the hand touch
If it
received?
doesn't
It
lock,
might go away.
Yeah.
if it
If
doesn't
you reach
lock,
for a hand lock and there's no lock, then you're losing.
no, that is
And
the
then,
problem.
at that point, let it
Then
go.
yeah.
Let it go.
So that's
Yeah.
part of the intention. So I'm saying fine, Kino is part of what we can use as our repertoire to understand whether or not we're being felt. What is another way to make your intentions clear and understand whether or not you're being felt?
I think you need to have clear communication. You need to make it clear, like, yo, I'm not just gonna have coffee with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in the realm of having coffee with you.
But
and just
guys,
like-
but
wait,
yeah,
shadowing is a bit more fluid than being hard and
Yeah,
fast
it has
about
to
what
be
you
a vibe. It has to flow.
Yeah.
it does flow. But what I'm trying to say.
Because no way to stop nonsense.
So what I'm trying to say is that, like, you have to have a certain level of progress in your chat. You can't be in a realm where you're saying, I'm content here and this is where I'm going to stay. You're going to be in the zone, my man.
Yeah, at some point you have to send a message that starts off with "Hey, babe,"
But that is-
and see how that is reciprocated.
I was about to say
if
that.
there's no
I was about
heart,
to
if
say-
there's no emoji,
Nothing.
if there's nothing, if it's just
so
a hi,
the steps to make
it's a
it
wrap.
known. So the steps to make it known involve those like a "Hey babe" or an emoji.
Yes,
So I
those
saw a meme. I saw a meme a while back with a "hey" involved. So HEY means hi.
Yes.
HEYY means hi.
Hi.
HEYYY
Hello,
means
hi. Hello, hi.
You know, and the more Y's you add, it means you're showing
It's all
intent.
nuance,
Is
so
that-
you'd
is
have
that
to
part
just
of it?
pick up on those
It is
subliminal
nuance, it's
messages.
nuance.
Yeah.
But now the problem with us dumbasses is that nuances are nuances. And not every guy can catch a nuance.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, well, like, guys can't read the lines.
At all.
They can't
At
see.
all.
They can't see what's
So do we want signals?
No, but I feel like you also need to be perceptive to know that, yo, my man, this person that I'm rolling with is not vibing with me. You can feel when someone is enjoying it.
Yeah,
You can feel like they chuckle and they're like, ah.
Yeah.
But that's when the ego.
They touch as well. They do things.
That's when the ego comes in, though. That's when the ego comes in and says that this is what you wanted, so you have to go full force.
But some
you
people
cannot leave it, even if you can't see the vibe.
I know what I was about to say. Hold on, Paul, wait. So I'm gonna give you my example, right? My current wife, ring. Lord.
Yeah.
The first day I licked her, hey, I won't lie, Lamza kiss was not any reading of any moment. I was just like, I won't lie. She's at the crib right now. This lady cannot escape without getting a lick. Without a lick, I
you can't validate where you are.
You're not
Receptiveness,
moving
etc.
anyway.
So then she got up. We're sitting on the couch now, and she got up from the couch, and it was awkward. I grabbed her, I yanked the arm, but not yanked via my gas. I yanked. It was the owner. She's escaping the crib right now, my man. Let's do it, die.
Timing yourself.
Help me anytime, bro. And she goes, "Hold on, what are you doing, bro?" I knew I had to let her go. But it's literally between couch over there, kitchen counter there, doors there. At my crib, dog. So I yank her arm, she goes, "What are you doing?" I'm like, I let go.
It's time.
We go to the kitchen counter, now I have to say goodbye. I want like, get a waist. I was like, but now here's the thing now, this is the problem. Because it's very nuanced.
Yeah.
I grip a waist and I try Lamza. I'm introduced to Mr. Anderson.
Hey, lean back.
I was like, Matrix. I've watched that thing many times, not like this. But now there's a fine line though, right? And a lot of people have said this. Persistence and being forceful.
Whoa.
Yeah.
There's a wait, hold on.
No, he's defining the fine line.
I'm about to wrap the story, this story, then you can break that down. Persistence and forceful. Persistence meant for me in that moment, as much as I got a neo, there were nuances in how I got in how the neo went down. It wasn't a neo of, whoa, what the fuck are you doing, bro? I just came here to hang out with you and watch the State of the Nation address.
Yeah.
Which was what was happening at the time. Cyril's about to chat. McDonald's was killing me right now, but fine.
Have it.
It was a ha ha ha. So I was like, oh, there might be a chance. I entered again and I won. And now I'm married. Done. Check.
Yeah, so it's all about picking up those nuances. And you can feel it, like Barnes was saying, that you can feel it from the onset. Like the first 2 weeks, you can actually feel if you are gonna get somewhere with this person based on the responses that she's giving you. And if you can see that you are not going to go the direction that you would like to go, just get out of it. And also just make peace with the fact that you might just end up being a friend at a very early age. And it's fine. There's nothing wrong with taking it out.
We never covered how to get out of the friend zone.
Yeah.
What are the steps that one can implement if they find
keep
themselves?
it moving and go find another girl.
No way. I think
So there is no
I think
David.
there must be hope. There's hope. There's hope.
The hope is this, right? If you're in the zone,
You guys are lying to yourself.
you gotta show intention and take the Kamehameha approach. And what I mean by that, it's,
What is a Kamehameha?
it's
When Goku is losing the war against Frieza.
Anyway, so you gotta go in there and be like, yo, listen, I like you, I want to make this thing a real thing, and you got to be comfortable with the fact that you may say, you know what, I do not feel the same way about you.
So you'll lose the friendship as a risk.
As a risk, you're willing, but you also need to make peace with the fact that you're going to lose a friendship.
Yeah.
There is no friendship. There is no friendship. It's a one-sided friendship.
Yes.
Yeah.
This thing is a one-sided friendship. You are pursuing a lady that you would like to have as your girlfriend or your wife.
You met her 2 months ago.
Yes, you are pursuing a direction, and she might have pushed you in a different direction. Not both of you guys are in that friendship. You are the only one, so you must just shoot your shot. You take an L and you keep it moving.
One man.
She's the only one in the friendship at that point because you're not trying to go that direction. And by the time you try and rescue that, at that point,
It's too late.
you will not win. Unfortunately, that's why I
So
say
Lips
that there is
doesn't
no Da Vinci Code to this.
Lips doesn't believe you
You
can get
can
out.
never get out of it.
I think you can get out. I don't know how,
I think you
but
can
I think
get
you can get out.
out. I
dog.
think you
I believe.
Dog, impossible is nothing, dog.
Who do you know that has gotten out the friend zone?
Hold on, give us a moment. It might take 3 or 4 podcasts. Give us a moment. We'll give feedback.
So if you have any story that you know of someone that's actually gotten out the friend zone, just make sure to comment there. We'll give them a big up on our next episode.
One more.
Yeah?
If you're a lady and you've let a guy crawl out that friend zone, let us know why you let him crawl out the friend
Let's
zone.
inverse this. As a lady, have you been in the friend zone and managed to claw your way out?
Yeah, absolutely.
It goes both ways.
I think that's the most vital
Really
question.
goes both ways.
Yeah, so just let us know in the comment section below, and we'd just like to hear from you, man. If you haven't subscribed, please do it right now at the link below. And then, shout out to Poppy.
Shout out to the boy Treco. He used to do friend zone Mondays.
Wow.
It was a thing. I won't lie. We died.
Yeah, but what we can take out of this is that it's too late. If you're trying to get out the friend zone, leave it, bro. It's a wrap. For you and this episode. Thank you very much for tuning in. Cheers.
Alright, dope.
What is the definition of cheating? Because a lot of the time, for the longest time in my life, I've thought of cheating as the act of sex.
Yes.
Kissing and sex.
Which I did.
That is the only point in my life that I've considered cheating, and for the longest part, personally, I thought cheating is not cheating until you're caught. And that's how we a lot of the times that's how we justify it. It's not cheating
If
until
this was X Factor, you hear gone.